Live from Cabrillo High School, where the 10-11 Braves are getting ready to take on the 7-13 Conks. The Braves take the court tonight with a 4-3 league record and a 2-game win streak after back-to-back wins over San Marcos and Dos Pueblos. The Cabrillo sits at 3-4 in league play, 1 game back of the Braves after losing 2 straight to San Ynez and Santa Barbara. So this is an important game for both teams as they battle for postseason position and for that elusive 3rd playoff spot. Statmaster Mike Loney will be joining us shortly. Beyond the rivalry and the magnitude of that itself, this is going to be a really big game. This one could go a long way toward determining who's going to be in the playoffs and who isn't. The Braves are take a look at the league state. Be tied with the Braves at 4-4 for 3rd and would hold the tiebreak. So that would put them in commanding position to kick the Braves out of the playoffs and put themselves in their place. We are just moments away from getting this game underway, and it is going to be a raucous event as we have grown accustomed to with these Cabrillo and Lompoc games, either whether they're up here on the Mesa or downtown at Pezola. This is quite the scene. It gets really, really loud and really, really crazy. I believe we are going to take a moment for the national anthem, so please join us for that. Well, I hope you could hear that from home. That was a very nice pre-recorded version of the national anthem with the Braves fans on the far side of the gym, of course, chanting in at the end. The home of the Braves. They're about to announce the starting lineups for the contest tonight. Visiting Braves will be announced first. Mallory Branham comes out, number 2. Followed by Maya Mendoza, number 10. Number 31, Alyssa Grossi. Isabella Robles wearing number 32. And Kayla Taylor, number 33. for the home team, Cabrillo Conquistadors. Coach Jared McCune, followed by his players. Jesse Jenkins, number 10, first to be introduced. Kiki Dial, number 21, wearing that knee brace like she always does. Alexa McCune, number 22. Riley Perry, wearing number 25. And of course, number 42, Morgan McIntyre. That rounds out the starters for both squads. And as Cabrillo's starters went by, they shook hands with Braves head coach, Claudia Chirones.
Operating under her current alias,
Statmeister has joined us. Ready for the party, Mikey?
I'm always ready for the party.
The listeners and I were just talking about how important this game is for playoff positioning.
Absolutely. The Cabrillo Conquistadors really need this one. Lompoc's positioned a little better in terms of their playoff position. But Cabrillo really needs this one. Fortunately, they got the last one. So
about to get underway here. Tip-off controlled by the Cox. They're out in a hurry.
Over to McIntyre, who's called for a travel.
She put the shot up and in. It'll get waved off. The travel came first. Turnover to the Braves. Braves working the perimeter out front to Robles. Grossi.
Back to Robles. Back to Grossi.
Mendoza in the corner trying to get into the paint. Has to kick it across. Grossi's got it. Drops it off to Branham.
Back out to Robles.
Braves can't find a way to make any progress. Shot no good. Hits her own board.
Puts it back up. And there's a whistle, but I guess they ruled...
must have gone out of bounds. Cabrillo ball. Braves showing a little full court pressure here to start things off.
Yep.
McIntyre ends up with it across midcourt. Hawks will set up their offense.
Lompoc has two things they really need to work on tonight.
One of them might be stopping Riley Perry, who just banked in a shot for two.
Yeah.
First 2 points of the night go to the Conks, 2-0 Cabrillo. Lompoc back on offense, and they're going around the horn again.
Long three.
Mendoza shoots it long one, no good.
Off the board, and Lompoc touched it on its way out of bounds.
Cabrillo ball from the baseline.
But those two items I mentioned are, number one, keep their players on the floor because they have been fouled out. And second is, don't throw the ball to Momac quite as much. Nice pass inside to McIntyre with an easy layup.
And it's 4-0 Conks. About a minute and a half gone here in the first quarter. Ball comes loose, picked up, however, by Robles. Gets it over to Branham and out of bounds. So the Braves struggling with turnovers here early.
Yeah. McIntyre gets the inbounds and is promptly trapped. Oh,
Taylor steals the pass, can't get the shot to go.
And they have a foul, I believe.
Nope, tipped out of bounds to the Braves.
Out of bounds, okay. That was very good defensive recovery by Cabrillo. No. And they're going to go.
Braves have got the ball.
Four corners.
Ball is loose. Cabrillo's comes up with it. Jenkins has got it. Over to Dial.
Yeah.
And she'll pull it back out.
Yeah, over to McIntyre in the corner, and she drives.
Drives the baseline, draws the foul.
called on Kayla Taylor.
Morgan McIntyre will go to the line to shoot our first free throws of the night.
We've got triple nickels on the clock here in the first quarter.
As Mike said, that first foul was on Robles.
Well, 32 rather than 33.
Yeah. First free throw, no good. Second one follows suit. 0 for 2 from the line that trip for McIntyre, and the Braves have got the board.
Mendoza up quickly. And she'll drive.
Drives the paint, shot no good. Rebound McIntyre and a foul. That'll be on Mendoza.
And once again, quickly, a couple fouls on the Braves.
That was one of the keys in the latter moments of the last time these two teams matched up. Two key Brave players fouled out late in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. That's something the Braves want to avoid tonight. McCune inside, gives it off to McIntyre, no good. Rebound Mendoza. To the corner, Branham. Long three, too long. Rebound Conks.
Oh, and she walked.
Little double dribble action there. She tried to give that pass off.
Yep, that was an excellent job by Riley Perry getting the ball, but she tried to bring it up court because everybody else was highly covered, and then thought she saw an opening, and it wasn't quite there.
Nice shot by Maya Mendoza for the Braves. That's a three. That cuts substantially into the lead. It's now 4-3 Conquistador.
Dial over in the right corner.
Back out front. Pass broken up. Now it's a scramble. Conquistadors will come back up with it.
Dial came back out with it.
Jenkins off to McIntyre. She'll drive the baseline. A lot of contact, no foul. Dial picks up the mess. Shoots no good. Comes up with the board. Brings it back out.
Taylor came down with the ball and then just kind of ripped away from her. There's
McIntyre from deep, no good. Branham with the board, she's double teamed.
And it kicks over to Robles. He tosses it to Mendoza, who drives the lane, kicks out.
Shot by Grossi, no good.
Branham with the rebound.
Kicks it back to Grossi, who puts it in.
Indeed.
And the Braves have the lead, 5-4.
And cleaning the boards like that, it's appropriate that the score was at 4:09.
Dial has it just past the free throw line, inside, back out. McIntyre
partially blocked. Ball loose.
Braves have got it.
Robles came down with it.
Mendoza will bring it up court.
Drives, kicks. Grossi with the ball, puts it up.
No good.
Rebound.
McIntyre gets the board.
Yep.
Conks will push it quickly.
Jesse Jenkins drives, cut off. And the ball is tipped away, and Morgan McIntyre just barely did save it.
On 1 foot.
Back out to Jesse Jenkins. Long three.
No good. Rebound Braves. And here comes Lompoc. Mendoza pushing it up again, right up through the paint. And draws the foul.
Yep.
You're going to give her shots on that? Looks like it.
Yep. 3:09 here in the first.
5-4 is our score. The Braves leading. Maya Mendoza at the line to shoot 2. This is the first.
The foul was on Jesse Jenkins.
That's her first. Second free throw misses also. So both teams struggling from the line a little bit tonight to start things off.
Yeah, shooting percentage is not real high so far in this one.
5-4 Braves. Cabrillo's got the ball. McIntyre out front. Back inside. Bachelay.
Really nice job by Maya Mendoza tipping that away. I tell you, shooting percentage may not be high, but the hustle percentage is way up there.
Way up. Yep. Still Cabrillo ball.
Jenkins will inbounds over on the near side. Drops it into number 2.
Here, Reagan in for the Conks. McIntyre's got it this time. Jaden Wiley also in. She'll put up a shot. No good off the rim. And out of bounds to the Braves.
Tia Reagan was not able to play in the first matchup, so we'll see what kind of impact she has.
Here come the Braves, bringing it up with a little pace this time. Taking some time. Mendoza's got it. Swings it over to Branham. Out front to Haley Zavala, who's in the game for the Braves now.
Yeah, turnover. She walked with it. Well, they're going to call a foul away from the ball, and that's the first on number 33.
Kayla Taylor.
Kayla Taylor
picks up her first foul. She's one of the ones that fouled out last game.
2:21.
5-4 remains our score. Braves on top. Cabrillo's got the ball. McIntyre has it. Pass inside. Sweet pass inside. Layup misses, however, by Jaden Wiley. Rebound Lompoc.
Zavala came down with it. Mendoza comes up court.
Again, driving the paint. Draws the foul.
Yeah.
She's not afraid to get in into the basket, that's for sure.
Blocking foul on number 5 of the Conks. That's Jaden Wiley.
Her first. Second team foul for the Conks.
2:02 here in the first.
And finally, we get a free throw to go in. Makes it 6-4 with one more shot coming. Her second one was long off the back iron. Rebound Conquistadors.
Yeah, Jesse Jenkins with it.
Drives it all the way in. Shot no good. Scramble for the ball in the paint. It'll be a jump.
And they are definitely letting them play out there tonight. I can't believe on that drive there wasn't a foul one way or the other.
There's been some contact, that's for sure.
Anybody who thinks that basketball is a non-contact sport has never seen these two teams play ever.
Possession arrow to the Braves. Up court they come. Shot from Branham in the corner, no good. Rebound Conquistadors with 1:35 to go in the first.
Wiley brings it. No,
it's Reagan.
2, not 5. Inside to Jenkins. Nice pass across.
McCune puts it up. Gets the rebound. Puts it up again. Still misses. Gets a third chance and draws a foul.
And Lompoc had the ball on the rebound, and McCune took it away.
Good hard work by Alexa McCune under the basket.
Yes, indeed.
2 offensive boards there.
Had position on one, did not have position on the other. And that's just hustle.
McCune will go to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one look easy. Makes it 6-5 now.
Yeah. Foul was on Zavala, her first.
Nice, high arcing shot. Is good.
And we're tied at 6.
Indeed we are.
With 1:16 remaining in the first quarter. And we're going to have some subs. McCune comes out to get a breather.
Mendoza brings the ball up for the Braves.
Attempted steal.
Inside to Zavala. Shot no good. Rebound, however, by Nia Thurman.
And that's got to be a foul.
See what the call is here. Yep. But on who?
Both Nia Thurman and Rhea Gonzalez in the game for the Braves. So a lot of subs.
Foul called against Cabrillo. Looks like the second on Jesse Jenkins. And she'll come out. As the Braves will inbound from the baseline with 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass comes loose. Intended for Zavala. Tia Reagan's got it.
Great job.
Knocked away.
Great job by Rhea Gonzalez coming from behind to knock that ball away. Otherwise, that would have been an easy 2. Tia Reagan inbounds the ball. Works for Morgan McIntyre. She's covered.
Finds Kiki Dial instead. He's wandering around outside the 3-point line.
Now goes up to the top of the key. Mendoza goes with her.
Over to Riley. Now McIntyre back in the game for the Conks. Inside pass to Reagan. Back over to Rachel Carlos.
That pass isn't held.
Back to Kiki Dial. Shot clock running a little thin. Shot no good at the buzzer. Braves have got it with 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here comes Mendoza again.
Gonzalez tipped it to herself and started the fast break.
Mendoza driving to the paint once again and draws yet another foul.
And I believe that one's on number 2 of the Conquistadors with 17 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
Reagan draws her first foul, and Mendoza puts the first free throw through the hoop to make it 7-6 Braves with one more shot pending. Mendoza 2 for 2 from the line. It's a 2-point lead, 8-6 Braves. 15 seconds to go. Here comes Kiki Dial. Over to Reagan.
He tries drive in the middle. Dishes it off to
Carlos has got it. Takes a shot, no good.
Rebound.
Out of bounds to the Braves with 1 second left.
Referee's doing a little bit of, did you see it? No, did you?
And they have just enough time to inbound, but not much else.
Inbounds and heave it down court and big it about to the top of the key. So, Greg, enough action for you?
Yeah. And the crowd as well. Yeah, 8 minutes complete here at Cabrillo High School tonight, and we've got ourselves a ball game. It's Lompoc 8, Cabrillo 6, and you are listening to the KPEG Game of the Week right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
The voice of the Lompoc Valley.
That was Mike. I'm Greg. Bill, Dr. Draw, is back at the studio, pressing buttons, turning dials, and generally looking busy.
Yep.
We're doing a fine job of it.
He always is real good at looking busy. Sometimes he even is. 4 fouls apiece in that first quarter.
We should mention that before this game got underway, the JV girls were playing. That one was all Cabrillo. Ended up Conks 33, Braves 10. And I don't think it was quite that close.
Yeah, that Cabrillo JV team has some players who aren't quite polished, but they're also quite young. And when they figure out what they're doing, they're going to be really, really scary.
Well, they're going to be on varsity next year. So,
yeah. Double dribble called.
Turnover goes to the Braves then. Mendoza will bring it up. Just underway here in the second quarter. Rossi's got it in the corner. Out front, working the horn. Branham in the far corner. Drills it and puts in a 3 from distance. And it's 11-6. Braves on top. Riley Perry out there. Ball comes loose. Knocked away
by Robles, knocking it loose. Pass over to Branham.
Branham on the fast break. And she traveled with it.
Yep. She looked like she was going to go up with it, and then got cut off. Tried to dish it off late, but that trailing foot slid.
Got to keep that pivot foot set. All right, Conks back on offense.
Almost a 5-second count. Like a nice block out of bounds by Robles.
Still be Cabrillo ball.
That looks like Perry was going to have a clean shot at the basket from close in, and Robles just swatted it out of bounds.
Reagan will inbound, sends it way out front. McCune's got it over to Dial. She'll take a 3. Oh, rattles in and out. Heartbreak.
Robles comes down with it, dishes it off over to
Branham will bring it up.
Branham.
Mendoza over to Branham, into the corner.
That was Raya Gonzalez back over in the middle. Ooh. Mendoza puts it up.
Rebound Conquistadors.
That looks like Jesse Jenkins comes down with it. She's bringing it up anyway.
Fakes the three, drives inside, dumps it off to Dial.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice first step, moves in and a block. Robles in there with yet another block.
I tell you, Robles deserves to be on the SWAT team. And she has been
two real good ones early here. Reagan drives into the paint, puts it off the glass and in for two.
Left-handed.
Nice shot by Thea Reagan. Makes it 11-8. Braves still lead. Cross court to Branham, up front to Gonzalez. She'll take a shot. Just long off the back iron. Rebound Mendoza. Puts it up and in.
5:45.
Braves pounding the offensive boards here so far tonight. And it's 13-8 Lompoc.
Doing a much better job rebounding here in the second quarter than they did in the first.
Yep. McCune with a spin. And is fouled. That will send Alexa McCune to the line. Foul was on. Who was the foul on?
32. That's Robles.
First, second. And McCune makes the first of two. So it's 13-9.
We'll send the boys, sir.
Thank you.
McCune misses the second. Mendoza comes up with it. Drives, dishes, no good.
Rebound, Dial. Half-court pass all the way up front to McIntyre, who has to pull it back as the Braves got back in position quickly. Reagan's got it up in the corner. Inside, nice pass.
Beautiful pass. Riley Perry with an easy layup.
And what an assist that was.
4:58.
And our score is 13-11. The Braves holding on to a 2-point lead. Approaching the halfway mark here in the second quarter already. Don't forget, folks, this is just game one of our doubleheader tonight. The boys will take the court at 7 o'clock for round two.
And we have a timeout on the court.
We do indeed. And season how it's Friday night, just about 6 o'clock. Mention to any of the folks who might be tuning in to listen to New Tracks tonight. We are doing a little basketball instead. So stick around and have some fun with our sports coverage. And don't forget to join us next Friday night as we bring you another edition of New Tracks.
Yeah. So tonight you get to listen to Opus 2019 Concerto number 2 of Lompoc Cabrillo.
Something like that. Okay, back to action. The Braves have got it. Mendoza brings it up. Branham has it in the corner. Out to Gonzalez. Tries to get it inside. Ball comes loose, however. Zavala comes up with it. Back out to Mendoza.
Branham working the weave up top. Back over to Mendoza.
Over to Gonzalez. Rossi inside to Zavala. She'll turn around and
traveled.
A lot of that going on tonight.
Yeah. Haley Zavala is going to be good, but she is a freshman. Although 6'1", maybe 6'2".
Cabrillo with the ball. McCune for three.
Off the front rim. Short. Rossi comes down with the rebound. Over to Mendoza. She drives, pulls up a little bit long on the shot.
Rebound Dial. She'll bring it up in a hurry. Raised back in transition D very nicely.
She's cut off by Gonzalez. Ball over to Morgan McIntyre. This is off to Riley Perry. Oh!
Another one in and out.
And a held ball.
Possession to the Braves. So we got 3:37 left here in the second quarter. Clock running with a 2-point lead for the Braves. It's 13-11.
Taylor inbounds to Mendoza, who brings it across midcourt. Dishes it off to Brandel over on the left side.
Shoots a three when that's long. Rebound Braves.
Mendoza, rebound. And we have an offensive foul, I believe. Well, loose ball foul anyway.
They're calling that the third on Robles, and that could be big.
Indeed.
That sends Robles to the bench. It gives the Cabrillo Conquistadors the ball with 3:12 left here in the first half. Trailing by 2. McIntyre over to McCune. Fakes the three. Drops it off to Reagan. She'll shoot it.
She gets a bunch of the rim, doesn't get the bucket.
Rebound Braves. Here comes Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Branham, deep three.
Oh,
swish. 16-11 with 2:45 to go. Braves on top. Oh, ball knocked loose. Dial will recover it, however. Drops it off to McIntyre.
Over on the right side.
She'll post up and get shot no good. Rushes away the rebound. Puts it up again. Still can't get it to drop.
Zavala gets the rebound. Dishes it out to Mendoza. And she drives the lane.
She's driving 3-on-1. Comes up short. Zavala with the board. Now we're tied up underneath.
Ooh. And there's some bumping and thumping underneath there.
Riley Perry got in there and got some hands on that one to tie that up. And timeout on the floor with 2 minutes 19 seconds left in the half. Braves with a 5-point lead. It's 16-11. Lompoc on top. Stands continuing to fill up as we get further along into this one and closer to the boys contest. That's going to be a doozy as well. Not quite so much on the line for the boys tonight. No. We'll talk more about that when we get there, but a lot hanging on this one for the girls.
Well, should mention that the Conks are in Division 2A, which is a higher division than the Braves in the girls. Braves are Division 3AA. Lompoc currently is sitting right around 16-17 in 3A. The Conks are around 30. So depending on whether CIF decides to go with 16 or 32, you can do the math.
Yeah. Okay, back to action.
Jesse Jenkins brings it up court.
She's got it in the corner, puts it inside to McCune, back outside to McIntyre. She'll stop at the elbow. And a foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they called it on, but I think that was probably Kayla Taylor.
I'm thinking you're probably right. Let's see.
Yep, that's her second.
Yep.
2:03 to go here in the half.
That'll send Morgan McIntyre to the line to shoot 2. Puts the first one in nicely. Gets the lead down to 4. McIntyre good on both free throws. It's now 13-16 Braves. And here comes Lompoc with 2 minutes left in the half. Branham's got it at the elbow. She'll send it across to Mendoza. She'll drive, puts it up and in. Gets a nice friendly bounce. And it's 18-13 Braves. Jenkins has it. Drops it off to McIntyre on the far side. Back to Jenkins in the corner. She'll put up a 3. Long. Rebound. Jenkins. Gets her own, and the ball is up again. No good. Rebound McIntyre. She'll bring it out.
And Jenkins is all by herself over in the corner. But there's a foul.
I guess who just got her third foul? Kayla Taylor. Blocking foul way out front.
Minute 22.
And that could loom big again. It was Robles and Taylor that fouled out late in the fourth quarter of the last game when these two met. And both of those players now have 3 fouls apiece, and it's not even halftime yet. So keep an eye on that. Free throw comes up empty.
That was the front end of a 1-and-1.
Grays will inbound.
Yep. Ball's kicked out of bounds off the foot of...
Apparently. Okay, they're calling that off Lompoc. Okay. That looked all the world, but yeah. All right. The man in the stripes is closer to it than we are. 1 minute to go. Cabrillo's ball. McIntyre. Shot by Alexa Smith off the board and out of bounds to the Braves.
Yeah, off the backboard, off the top of the backboard, and off the stuff behind it. So.
45 seconds to go. The Braves have the ball, swinging it over to Branham in the corner. She likes to shoot from there. She'll bring it out to Zavala, however. Try to get it inside to Thurman.
Tied up.
Knocked away.
Tied up, Cabrillo ball. Off the possession arrow.
Dial will inbound to Jenkins with 35 seconds to go in the half. About a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass knocked away by Mendoza on the far sideline. Still Cabrillo ball, however.
17 seconds on the shot clock, 23 on the...
Inbound to Alexa McCune, and she'll get fouled over the back. Who's that one on? We'll give that one to Mendoza, her second. And McCune will shoot. 1-and-1, makes good on the first one, so she'll get a second. 23 seconds on the game clock. It's 18-14 with one shot coming to McCune. Puts that one in as well. So it's a 3-point game. Braves lead. They've got the ball with 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off.
Oh, there's a scrum in the middle.
Herman had it. McIntyre's got it now for the Conks.
5, 4,
Trying to get a shot off before the buzzer.
2, 1.
Defense in the corner, no shot.
Oh, that was a good job of
Mendoza over there blanketing.
Yeah.
I think that was Jesse Jenkins on the far side to keep them from getting off a shot before the buzzer came off. So we're halfway done here in game one of our doubleheader. Our halftime score is Lompoc 18, Cabrillo 15. So we will take a break for 10 minutes and we'll come back to give you the second half. Stay tuned, folks. You're listening to the Game of the Week right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
You're listening to high school basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. It's halftime, so get a snack, refill your favorite beverage, and whatever you do, don't go away, because second half action will be starting up real soon right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story, adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Fire, flood, hazardous spills, active shooter, extreme weather. In Santa Barbara County, there are things you need to know. If we can't reach you, we can't alert you. Sign up for Santa Barbara County Emergency Alerts today. To receive alerts via email, cell, and landline, sign up online at www.awareandprepare.org. Or for limited emergency information, text your zip code to 888-777 because you need to know.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, alright, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cool time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, Lompoc, now that your newest, bestest, most favoritist radio station is up and running, why not put us to work? If your organization has a nonprofit event or fundraiser coming up, let KPEG help spread the word. Just submit your public service announcement at least 2 weeks in advance, and we'll handle the rest. Call us at 875-2750 for details. That's 875-2750. After all, KPEG is your community radio station. Serving you is what we do. So, you want to know what's new on KPEG? Well, we've created the perfect solution, and we call it KPEG New Tracks. Every week, we'll showcase some of the new songs we've recently added to the mix, plus preview some tracks that haven't even made it into rotation yet. From indie to heavy metal, you'll hear some great new additions to the library, complete with artist and song title information. And who knows, one of them may turn out to be your next favorite song. Can you afford not to listen? It's KPEG New Tracks. Catch it every Friday night at 6 p.m. right here on your home for the greatest collection of rock and roll on the planet, 100.9 KPEG. By now, you've probably figured out that KPEG is not your ordinary average radio station. In fact, we're anything but ordinary. First, you'll never ever hear a commercial on KPEG. We're all about the music. And how about that music? We play more music with more variety than any other station in the area. And not just the standard tunes you hear everywhere else. Sure, we play rock and oldies and your favorite classic rock songs, but we'll also introduce you to some deep tracks that you might not have heard. Some new rock, and even some bands that are a bit off the mainstream. That's what makes KPEG so unique. Well, that and our exclusive live sports coverage. But the point is that KPEG is different by design. Enjoy it. We're 100.9 KPEG. We hope you are enjoying tonight's doubleheader featuring the Lompoc Braves and the Cabrillo Conquistadors. Tune in again next Monday as the KPEG broadcast crew heads to Paizola Pavilion, where Lompoc Braves girls basketball will host the Santa Ynez Pirates in a crucial late-season Channel League matchup. Join us at 6:55 for pregame, then get set for the tip-off at 7 o'clock. It's the Santa Ynez Pirates versus the Lompoc Braves, Monday night at 7, and it's only right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Dad? Son, come home with me. Visit the secret panda village? Sleep like a panda. Eat like a panda. I knew I wasn't eating up to my potential.
It's not always easy being a dad, but it's always worth it.
Let me teach you how to belly golf.
Awesome! Take time to be a dad today.
Thanks, Dad.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to high school basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. It's halftime. So get a snack, refill your favorite beverage. But whatever you do, don't go away, because second half action will be starting up real soon, right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. KPEG listeners, have we got a deal for you? Now, we know you enjoy hearing all of our great music and special programming, but how would you like to hear yourself on your favorite radio station? Too good to be true, you say? No way! If you are a dedicated KPEG fan, you're invited to stop by the studio and record your very own station ID or tribute. We'll add it to our rotation, so when you tune into KPEG, you just might hear yourself on the air. Give us a call at 875-2750. That's 875-2750, and we'll tell you how. It's simple, it's fun, it's free, and it's right here on Lompoc's very own 100.9 KPEG.
The City Council meetings are your window into how Lompoc works. You can even speak to the council and let them know how you feel. But if you can't be there in person, you can always follow along on TAP TV, KPEG Radio, and the web at cityoflompoc.com. That's right. We'll be there on the first and third Tuesday of every month, bringing you all the comments, discussions, and votes. So tune in for a live trimulcast of your City Council meetings, only on TAP TV, KPEG Radio, and cityoflompoc.com.
I shop and cook for my mom every week.
I help my dad pay his bills.
I take my wife to the doctor.
Am I a caregiver?
Are you caring for a senior parent, spouse, or friend? Do you spend time helping with meals, shopping, or personal care? Are you stressed? Do you have less time for yourself? You are not alone. Nearly 1 in 6 people in Lompoc are caregivers. Visit caringtogetherlompoc.org or call 925-9554.
If you've been listening to KPEG for a while, and I know you have, chances are you've heard a few songs that you didn't recognize. Well, that's because we don't just play traditional rock and roll. We dig under rocks to find the best rolls. We break rocks to break the mold of traditional radio. So if you hear a song that you don't know, that's a good thing. And if you love it so much that you just have to know who the artist is, just ask. Give us a call. It's 875-2750. That's 875-2750. Tell us when it aired, and we'll tell you who it was. It's just that simple. Listen to KPEG, hear great music, learn new stuff. So, thanks for listening, tell a friend, and keep rocking with us here at 100.9 KPEG.
The City of Lompoc no longer accepts plastic bags in the recycling bins. Plastic bags, cling wrap, and plastic packaging materials need to be disposed of in the regular trash bins, returned to the grocery store, or reused in other ways. The community is encouraged to buy reusable shopping bags or paper bags. So remember, dispose of your plastic bags in the trash can.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about ready to get started with the second half of Game 1 of our doubleheader. Our halftime score is the Braves 18, the Conquistadors 15. In this, the girls matchup of the Lompoc versus Cabrillo version 2.0 doubleheader this year. Mike, any surprises there in the first half?
Not particularly. The Braves have worked themselves into a little bit of foul trouble again, however, as we get underway. And I believe that KPEG's musical prediction before this game, Greg, is about to be fulfilled. It's going to be loud.
Indeed. Braves with possession to start the second half, and they'll promptly turn it over to the Conquistadors out of bounds.
Yeah. Tried to dump it inside, and nobody at home.
So here come the Conks. Kiki Dial will bring it up. Inside to McCune, back out to Dial, looks at a three, passes it off to McIntyre. She'll take the three. Little long.
Well,
Cabrillo fights for the board.
Gets it.
Riley Perry puts it up, no good. And another offensive board by the Conks. That one by McIntyre.
Yep. And ball taken away by Grossi.
Conks tried to get it inside.
Over to Mendoza.
Randham's got it.
Over in the corner. Dribbles it out. Dishes it to Mendoza, who drives baseline. Dishes it to nobody, but Grossi picks it up at the 3 and drills it.
Grossi in the right place at the right time. That one rolled right to her. She just went up and put it in. And it's down 21-15.
Imitates Steph Curry with the step back 3. Except she didn't travel.
McCune double teamed out top. Looking to get it in. Ooh, 3 ball by Jenkins, no good. Rebound Braves.
High arcing shot.
Mendoza will bring it up for Lompoc.
And she'll look at a 3, and it's just a little bit short.
Rebound Conks. Dial will bring it up, drops it off to McIntyre in the corner. She'll drive the lane and get cut off.
And threw it to Grossi, who dishes it quickly to Mendoza, who drives. Has it knocked away, but it will be a Lompoc ball out of bounds on the end line.
That's 2 times now Grossi's been exactly where the ball ended up.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's good to be lucky rather than good.
Taylor, nice little spin move in the paint, misses the shot, however. Rebound by Robles, and she puts it up and is fouled.
Yeah, and she took an elbow in the back. That was pretty substantial.
Well, she's pretty substantial herself.
Yep.
6'1".
Yep. She's a banger.
Puts the first free throw in, 22-15 now. Second one rattles out. Rebound Conks. McIntyre will bring it up. Braves back in defense now. Jenkins from the corner.
Grossi over on her in a hurry.
Back to Dial into Jenkins. McCune. Inside out, back to Dial. She'll drive to the free throw line in the paint, puts it up, and 4 bounces later, in the hoop for 2. 22-17. Now, Braves on top by 5.
Oh, nice dish under Robles.
Beautiful pass. And was that Grossi on that?
I believe so, but it was an easy layup for Robles.
24-17 now. Braves lead by 7. Dial from the corner. Just long. Rebound. Braves and a foul. Mendoza came down with the board.
And she got shoved. And that's first on Morgan McIntyre as we have short timeout as a bunch of subs come in for both teams. 4:57.
And counting. We're almost halfway through the third quarter here already, folks. Mendoza out front for the Braves. Ray Gonzalez with the shot, no good. Collision there in the corner as both teams going for the board.
Robles and Morgan McIntyre had some thumping.
Whole lot of thumping going on.
Yeah. They hit each other and then both hit the floor, and I don't imagine it felt good either time.
Mr. Floor always wins from what I understand.
Yeah. Okay, Dial over to Jenkins and then back to Dial. Ball knocked away.
Dial ends up with it.
Yep.
Drops it off to McIntyre. She tries to drive the baseline, and it's out of bounds off the Braves.
Yeah. I think she dribbled it off the foot of Robles.
So Cabrillo will inbound the baseline with 4:21 left here in the third, trailing by 7. Out front to McIntyre. She'll drive the lane. She's triple teamed under there. And travel.
Yep. Yeah, Robles and Taylor and
Braves ball. Here comes Kaya Mendoza over to Branham. Dials on her. Quick pass across to Gonzalez. She'll shoot it. Ooh, this long, no good. Rebound, Conks.
Yep.
McCune with it. He's at midcourt. Braves back quickly, however, on defense.
She'll be held up by Gonzalez, who's been playing pretty well tonight.
McCune with an open shot, misses, gets her on board,
and rolls it off the side of the rim. And Gonzalez knocks it away from Morgan McIntyre.
Gonzalez doing a nice job. Busy hands out there for the Braves. Timeout, Lompoc. Stops the clock with 3 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Braves lead 24-17. You're listening to the game of the week right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe here.
That's a Lompoc guy.
Mike Loney there. Judy with an eye. Baker has taken over back at the studio.
Wow, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr. Draw, for your help. Thanks, Judy, for coming by.
Changing engineers in midstream.
I know, it gets scary, doesn't it? We thank you for joining us. It's one of several games we have on our schedule this year. A couple more to come. We'll tell you about those later.
And I've heard rumors, Greg, that there's a possibility that softball and baseball may get some action this year, too.
It's a possibility.
Oh, nice.
Aaron pass. Taylor's got it. One-on-one. Fast break. Hard foul underneath. Yep. Taylor's shot was no good. Rebounded by Mendoza, and she gets shoved in the back by...
She got hammered.
Alexa McCune, I believe.
Yeah.
Indeed, first on McCune.
3:29 here in the third.
Not going to give Taylor shots on that, however. Into Mendoza, puts it up, draws the foul. So that will give free throws to Maya Mendoza.
McCune has gone from 0 to 2 in a hurry here.
Mendoza misses the first of two. She's shooting, reading this right, 36% on the year.
Yep. Nails the second. It was 25-17.
Jesse Jenkins brings it up for the Conks. She'll take a three. Can't get the bounce. No good. Out of bounds off Cabrillo. Lompoc ball.
And we have a timeout.
Timeout called by Coach McCune.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Stops the clock with 3:09 left here in the third.
And we always have to make sure to look at both ends of the court here.
There's a few missing light bulbs on one that kind of play games with the numbers every now and then. So we'll look at both of them to be sure. 3:09 left in the third. 25-17 is our score. Lompoc Braves lead by 8. Take a quick look at our remaining broadcast schedule for the year. Of course, we will have game 2 of our doubleheader later on tonight. And it's a whirlwind finish. Mike will be back on the court Monday. Back down to Paizola when the San Ynez Pirates come to visit the Lompoc girls. Then we'll finish up our basketball broadcast season on the 31st. That's a Thursday. When the Santa Barbara boys come to Lompoc to take on the Braves in the final game of the Channel League season. Back to this one.
Well, Mendoza drives the lane, has the ball knocked away.
Long pass up front.
Quick outlet.
McIntyre to Jenkins, and it's out of bounds off the Conk.
Well, it said she walked.
Oh, okay.
She went to the floor, and Cabrillo thinks there should have been a foul called.
Either way, the Braves have the ball with 2:45 left here in the third.
Claudia Tronis would not agree with that. Taylor tried to drive, put the ball up, and hit absolutely nothing except the floor when it came down out of bounds.
Thea Reagan in for the Conks now, brings it up front. Drops it off to McCune. at the three-point line.
Double team on Perry.
Ball is loose, bodies everywhere. Scramble for the ball. The Braves have got it. No foul.
Mendoza with the ball.
1-on-2, drives to the lane. No good. Rebound Conks.
Took it away from Brandon.
Reagan's got it.
Quickly over to McCune.
Takes the three. Now she's double teamed along the baseline.
And it rolls out of bounds. Goes real ball.
Well, the pace is getting somewhat frenetic.
Yes.
I think would be a good word.
Hectic, maybe. Even.
Into Jenkins.
Brandon on her. Forces the ball to go over to Thea Reagan.
Reagan in the middle. Perry. Shot by Jenkins. No good. Rebound Lompoc.
Taylor came up with it.
Mendoza brings it up past midcourt for the Braves.
Steal attempt by McIntyre comes up just short.
Branham over to Gonzalez. Robles
to Taylor.
Taylor in the middle.
And she fouled. Over the back by
McCune, I think.
Yes.
That's Alexis' third.
Minute 32 remaining here in the third quarter.
3 on McCune now. Non-shooting foul. Mendoza will inbound from the baseline. Into Gonzalez. Give and go. Try to get it back to Mendoza. And it went out of bounds to the Conks.
And I tell you, there's a bunch of exhausted players out there. They are battling through, but they are seriously tired.
1:20 left in the third. Conks with the ball down 8.
Oh,
McIntyre out front, covered by Branham,
who almost got the ball loose.
Perry passes back to McIntyre, tipped out of bounds to the Conks.
Yeah. I tell you, Branham is a really pesky little flea out there. Zavala knocks it loose.
And she comes up with control, gives it to Taylor, who drops it off to Mendoza. Here comes Maya.
Spin move.
Can't get the shot to drop. Rebound, Reagan.
And we are just going end to end in a massive pace. Watching one from about
30 feet.
Yeah, just across the line, and it was off to the side.
Rebound, Braves.
Oh, nice drop down.
Inside to Taylor. Shot no good. Rebound, Jenkins.
And they're running again.
Jenkins takes it all the way to the rack. Puts it up.
Walking foul.
Foul.
35 seconds.
Who'd they get on this one? That is the third foul on Mendoza.
Yeah.
And that sends Jesse Jenkins to the line. This is the first. Several substitutions taking place. Nia Thurman in for the Braves. Second shot for Jenkins. No good. Free throw woes continue.
Rebound by
McCune, I think, got that one.
Yeah,
And she gets fouled. Clock stop, 33 seconds to go. Non-shooting foul this time. Neither team close to being in the penalty at this point. Quick inbound to McIntyre. She puts it up. Draws the foul.
31 seconds.
And Cabrillo could be much more in this game if they make some free throws. McIntyre with a chance to put 2 in. There's one.
It's the second foul on Zavala.
Makes it 25-18. One more shot coming. McIntyre makes good on both. 25-19, a 6-point game with 30 seconds left in the third. Full court pressure by the Conks. Rossi's got it. Needs to get it across half court. Gets it to Branham and back in the front court. Gonzalez. Over to Thurman. She's double teamed. Out to Gonzalez. Branham from the top.
Over to
Grossi. She'll drive to the baseline. Stop. Blocked. McIntyre out front to Jenkins all alone. Puts it up and in. Did she get it off before the buzzer?
Well, Braves waved off, and they're going to talk.
The officials are going to talk about it. The shot went in. The question is, did she get it out of her hands before the buzzer went off? This is when you need to go to replay, right?
Yeah, except they don't have it here.
Oh, yeah. Still discussing it. The scoreboard says 25-21. We'll see if it stands.
They're waving it off.
No shot. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Officially, the score is 25-19. Braves lead by 6 with 8 minutes to play. You are listening to the Game of the Week right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
The third game of the week. The second game of the week. We'll have the third here shortly.
Yeah. And, of course, streaming live at kpegradio.com. For all you folks that are out of our listening area, thank you for joining us from wherever you may be. We appreciate you tuning in tonight to our Game of the Week or Game of the Night, or whatever you want to say it.
A really good game.
That too. 8 minutes to go here in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Lompoc up 25-19. Cabrillo will get the ball to start the fourth. Tried to get it inside of McCune, knocked away. And a whistle.
Ball was kicked to reset the shot clock.
So Cabrillo ball, they're inbound. That's free. She'll stop and shoot a quick three. No good. Rebound McCune. She'll put it up. No good. Ball comes loose. Dial comes up with it.
I tell you, they are hustling for some balls out there.
McCune for three. Ball. No good. Branham with the board for the Braves. Rio had a lot of chances in that possession. Couldn't cash in. And a whistle stops play away from the ball, I think. Let's see what this is.
I believe we have a foul.
Lompoc ball. Inbound. There's a shot. Grossi, no good. Jenkins with the ball for the Counts. McCune thinks about it, now takes it. Free ball, short. Rebound, Branham. Cabrillo's got to get some of those to drop. And Lompoc will slow it down a little bit as Mendoza brings it up half court. Pass over to Grossi. Inside to Zavala. She'll put it up. Three bounces and in. That was Robles, excuse me. 6:35 to go, and it's 27-19, and a timeout. Clock's off to 6 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter of Game 1.
Did we mention something about loud, Greg?
What? It does get a little loud here. And the cheerleaders are having competitions as well.
Yep.
It's 27-19. The Braves lead by 8 points with 6:34 left here in the final quarter.
And that was an awful long 30-second timeout.
And the officials are saying, oh, okay, let's get it out here and play. Inbound Cabrillo from the far sideline. Jenkins over to Dial. To McCune. Back to Jenkins. She's got a lane. That gets cut off by Mendoza and got called for the travel.
Yep. Really good response by the Lompoc defense that time.
Braves defense has been swarming tonight. They really have. Braves with the ball. Knocked away out of bounds to Lompoc.
Branham tried to get it into Taylor, and one of three players knocked it out. I'm not sure who. Nothing has been easy in this game.
Inbound to Taylor, swinging across to Branham. Now out front to Mendoza. She'll drive to the lane again. Put it up. No good.
Robles with the rebound and the
put back. Here's the Bella Robles with two more for the Braves, and the lead is now 10. 29-19 with 5:45 to go. Largest lead of the night.
First double-digit lead of the night.
Yep. Jenkins. Long two, no good. Rebound Taylor.
Drops it off to
Mendoza will bring it across midcourt for Lompoc.
Over to Brandon. Dishes inside.
Pass into Taylor. She'll put it up and draw the foul. Shot no good. But Kayla Taylor will head to the line to shoot two for the Braves with 5:23 left here in the fourth.
And that's the fourth.
The fourth on Alexa McCune for the Conks. Indeed.
Who came into the second half with none.
And the two players we mentioned for the Braves, Robles and Taylor, had three at the half, and they still have three, I believe. So they've done a good job playing without fouling here in the second half. First free throw, no good. Second one rims out, no good as well. Lead remains 10, 29-19. Cabrillo ball with 5:15 left. Dials got it up high, almost traveled.
Yeah.
Reagan's got it.
Oh, nice pass.
Inside to McCune. Gets a little space, puts it up, can't get it to drop, but draws the foul.
5:04.
That'll send Alexa McCune to the line.
And that's the fourth on Kayla Taylor.
Just as I said, she played without fouls the full second half. McCune makes the first one. Alexa, one of the better free throw shooters on the floor tonight for either team at 63%.
That's not a high bar.
This is the second rebound Braves. Here comes Mendoza. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound Dial. And she'll draw a foul from Mendoza.
Yeah. Mendoza basically grabbed an arm and chucked her to the floor.
And that's the fourth on Mendoza. So we've got several players now in foul trouble. 4:50 left. It's a 9-point lead for the Braves, 29-20. Jenkins has got it. Branham's on her. Now out front to McIntyre. Over to Reagan at the elbow. Picks up a screen from McIntyre. Cross court to Dial. She'll stop. Shoot. Short.
Off the front. And excellent job by Branham. She managed to kind of sort of get the ball, but she was tremendously off balance and bounced it off the Cabrillo leg out of bounds.
Smart play gives Lompoc the ball with 4:25 left. Mendoza will bring it up.
I tell you, you look at the number of sophomores and freshmen on both these teams, and this is going to be an interesting game for a long time.
Indeed it is.
Especially when you throw in the Cabrillo JV players from earlier tonight.
This shot by the Braves, rebound Cabrillo. McIntyre's got it underneath. Ball over to Jenkins, now out to McCune.
Managed to just retrieve it. And crossed it in to Thea Reagan. And
nice pass inside to McIntyre, and she's tied up.
There's going to be a held ball.
No, they're going to call a foul. Indeed, a foul. That's a fifth on Kayla Taylor, and she is gone again. Deja vu, ladies and gentlemen. This is right about the same stage of the game where she fouled out last time. Latter stages of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
This time, however, it's a 9-point lead for the Braves. 3:52 left. 29-20. Timeout on the floor, Cabrillo. Let's see if Cabrillo, as they did last time, can take advantage of Taylor's absence. They managed to put together a rally and get the late lead and the win.
Well, the big one that really hurt the Braves the last time was when Maya Mendoza fouled out, and they didn't really have anybody who could consistently handle the ball, and had a whole bunch of turnovers in a row.
Coach Claudia Torona is working out her strategy for the next 3:52.
Zavala back in with Robles. Mendoza.
Cabrillo will inbound from the baseline, trying to find somebody, find Kiki Dyer on the corner. McHugh for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Reagan. Jenkins for two, no good.
Rebound Robles.
She's double teamed in the corner. She's in trouble.
Held ball. Possession arrow to the Braves.
So Gonzalez will inbound to Mendoza with 3:30 left. Meyer brings it across midcourt for Lompoc. It's a 9-point Lompoc lead, 29-20. Branham's got it out front to Mendoza. Gonzalez back to Mendoza. Ball is loose. Mendoza gathers it up, however.
Managed to save it from
shot clock down to 5.
And run away out of bounds.
Good defense by the Conquistadors that time.
Valiant effort by Robles to try and save it, but to no avail.
Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Conks down 9. Here they come on offense. Reagan's got it.
And Jesse Jenkins went for a little bit of a jog there. But,
and pass through the hands of Jesse Jenkins in the corner. A turnover.
Melissa Grossi back on court. And she will replace Gonzalez with 2:57.
Mendoza brings it up again for Lompoc.
Full court pressure. Oh, ankle breaker on Thea Reagan. Quickly over to Brandon, who drops in a three.
Three from the corner for Mallory Brandon, and that's not the first one she's done tonight. I think that's her third one, actually. And it's 32-20, and that's going to be a pretty tough road for Cabrillo to get through.
Yep.
A 12-point lead here with 2:42 to go. Yeah. And what a little dribble that was, like you said there, by Mendoza.
Yeah.
Thea Reagan got all turned around on that one. And that led to the open pass to Branham and the quick three from the corner.
And Branham, if we haven't mentioned it before, is listed at 5'6", is a freshman, and if she weighs over 100 pounds, I would be shocked. She's a tiny little thing, but she can play.
And even she's not the smallest person on the floor tonight.
No.
Okay, Cabrillo with the ball. Jenkins got it. Trying to get it inside to
Robles
McIntyre.
comes up with it. Over to Grossi, back to Robles. Outlet to Mendoza. And he brings it up. There's double team.
Hold it up to run a little clock here, I think. Now over to Grossi. Here on the right wing.
Grossi drives.
Drives inside. She's in the paint. Drops it off. Zavala puts it up and in for two. Beautiful dish by Alyssa Grossi. And it's 34-20 Braves.
And she's made some really nice interior passes tonight.
2 minutes remaining.
Zavala
McKeon on the shot, no good.
Had it knocked away from her, out of bounds.
It will be Cabrillo ball. Inbound to Reagan. McCune's got it. Jenkins to McCune. Looking for McIntyre inside.
Knocked away by Robles.
Robles knocks it away and a tied up ball. Grossi ties it up.
Oh, we've got a foul called. That's the second on McIntyre, I believe.
That is correct. 2 on Morgan McIntyre, and 2 on Grossi.
And Grossi.
Grossi. 2 on 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 Melissa Grossi will go to the line for the Braves to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Misses. Rebound wrestled away by Zavala, but it comes loose and Dials got it. She's racing down the court 2-on-4, so she'll have to pull it back. Swing the corner. Reagan's got it. Long, no good. Rebound. Jenkins puts it up and in.
Just 1:31 to go.
34-22. Full court pressure by the Conks. Up to the front court. Grossi's got it. Now Robles over to Mendoza. 1:15 left. Branham's got it for the Braves. They want to run some clock. Shot clock down to 10.
Throws it over to Grossi.
Ball is loose.
Knocked out of bounds.
Out of bounds off the Conquistadors.
Yep.
Jesse Jenkins down there wrestling for the ball.
Yep.
1:06 left.
Yeah, flew probably 7-8 feet through the air and landed on the ground. Inbounds to Zavala. Ooh, high pass for Grossi.
She corrals it. Over there guarded by Jenkins.
And shot clock violation. With exactly 1 minute.
60 seconds left in this one. Cabrillo needs 12 points in a hurry. McIntyre tried to get 3 of them right here. Shot is long, no good. Rebound Robles.
Held ball. And it will go to Cabrillo. With 49 seconds.
McIntyre and McHugh both in there to tie that one up. And timeout. Timeout called with 49 seconds to go. It's 34-22. The Braves lead by 12. In what has been a really competitive game. A hard fought matchup. Taking a quick look at the remainder of the Channel League standings, if you can hear me. San Ynez is on top at 6-1. Santa Barbara 1 game back in second at 5-2. If the Braves can hold on to this one, they'll be 5-3
with a 2-game lead over the Conquistadors,
who would be at 3-5. That's right.
Well, this is a huge one for both teams.
Inbound to Cabrillo. Kiki Dials got it over to McIntyre. Back to Dial.
Puts up a 3. Rims out. Rebound.
Zavala's got it. Branham's got it. Now Mendoza's got it. Full court pressure by the Conks.
Nice job of passing the ball in the backcourt there.
And another nice crossover dribble by Mendoza. Passes it off to Zavala. She's double teamed at the baseline. And a foul on McIntyre.
Yep.
Fouls Mendoza out top.
With 24 seconds.
And I tell you what, Maya Mendoza does some real nice work with the ball out there.
Yep. And Greg, would you mind telling us what grade she is in?
She's going to be around for a while, folks. She's a sophomore. 5'7" sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to see her play varsity next year.
Yep.
15 seconds to go. Cabrillo's got the ball after the missed free throw, and pass goes out of bounds.
And we're down to 14 seconds.
Score still 34-22.
Inbounds to Branham. Back to
Gonzalez has got it. She'll bring it up court.
Oh, nice move there.
Avoids the foul, gets all the way down to baseline, and it's out of bounds off the reel with 4 seconds to go. And it's academic now, folks.
Yeah. Although Claudia Coronas is still coaching.
Oh, yeah. That's what she does. And it's over. The Lompoc Braves girls have come up to the big victory.
And nobody is more excited than Claudia.
And the score vanishes instantly off the scoreboard, but fortunately I wrote it down. Lompoc comes up with the win. The final score 34 to 22. Warriors on top, and as we were just talking about, that puts them at 5-3 in league. Drops Cabrillo to 3-5, and pretty much knocks them out of any hope of making the postseason, I would think, with 2 games left in the regular season.
It certainly makes it difficult.
So, don't go away, folks. We got one more game to go. It's going to start about 7 o'clock. And it'll probably start a little late. The boys need 10 minutes warm-up. So probably about 7:05, we'll get underway here for Game 2 of our doubleheader. So stick around. We'll be back for Game 2 right after this. You're listening to the KPEG Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.